Welcome back to my thoughts regarding Silent Hill F. This is the second episode, so head back to watch the first if you missed this, or don't, I'm not your mum. After leaving the field of scarecrows, we meet back up with Shu outside Rinko's house. He calls out to her and she bursts out the door at the very sound of his voice, and after seeing us she seems a little disappointed. What's the matter, Rinko? Jealous. We head into the house and try and figure out what it is we're gonna do to get out of town, but it turns out the bridge has been snapped through the middle, so it's off to the highway we go. On our way downstairs, Rinko decides now is a really good opportunity to test the infrastructure of her stairs and the durability of our body by pushing us down them. Dick move, Rinko. We wake back up in this dream world and run around grabbing letters, clues, and more letters to understand where we are and what it is we're even doing in here. I will say, after finishing the game, these areas weren't the most enjoyable part for me, aside from the final one, and you'll see what I mean later. Anyway, we are hearing Sakuko crying out to us, and like the good friend we are, we try and find her and rescue her. Oh yeah, we also put on this bunny outfit. This is cool, and I'll explain why later. Oh, there she is. How are you doing? I hope you're not a terrifying, jawless, religious visage made flesh. Oh, after beating Sakuko, she somehow gets the upper hand, but before she can crush us, the White Knight from VR chat appears and defends our honor.
Nikki, please tell me you have this guy blocked. He's a weirdo. Yeah, you blocked this guy? She blocked you, dude. Back off.
Thanks, mate. That's really nice of you. Oh, what's this? You want me to drink lava? No, I'm alright, I'll pass. Okay, she drank it. We wake back up on the floor and Shu helps us up. I'm sure Rinko is definitely not seething about that. We continue to explore the town for a way out, constantly trying to catch up to Rinko and Shu because they keep teleporting away from us. After travelling through some alleyways, we end up getting stuck in a pretty dangerous part of town and decide to go the long way around. We get split up again, and on my way to find them I instead find a family of 4 melted into some kind of cursed, leaking meat obelisk. Not scary, I thought. Well, it only did this.
Hello?
Not expecting it to do that. We catch up to the others, but not before overhearing Rinko try to convince Shu that we have died and he should move on. Dick move, Rinko. Our travels take us to the local school. As the gate to progress is locked, it's up to me to go and scour these cursed halls for the key, because of course it is. Rinko wants to get Shu alone and simultaneously get rid of us. As of this point in the game, the school was my favourite section so far. Incredibly creepy. The letters and lore you find really show how cruel these kids were to each other. And the way the devs designed the way the enemies appeared got me quite a few times. You fucking motherfucker! Honestly, this is the first game that's actually made that mannequin trope unsettling for me. I usually just find it silly. It's actually kind of freaking me out. Ooh. It's making me want to look behind all the time now. The puzzles were also cool. However, I will say this, if you put the puzzle difficulty on the highest setting, expect them to be super complex. Don't. They're pretty simple answers. I constantly kept overthinking them, assuming the correct answer would be too obvious. They are always the obvious one. After getting the gate key and meeting back up with Shu and Rinko, she pulls another fast one to keep her time alone with Shu extended by suggesting we sleep and they go on ahead. We agree and get our head down. Little did we know we actually slept on a VR headset and wake up back in Fox Cafe.
Oh my god! They do not do that!
Yes, he did! If you keep going on, I will...
So far I found this particular section to be a little irritating as the enemies are constantly respawning unless you kill them in a blue light, which wasn't so bad, but I tend to play these games without fighting if I can, so I wasn't super engaged. However, finding the notes which began to detail how our friends actually feel about us was really interesting. Sakuko is afraid of the dark and abandonment and harbours like a fake scenario resentment towards us, believing we will leave them behind and for that they will make us pay. And we find them inside a cage surrounded by lights, and in a crazy turn of events we make that fake scenario into a real scenario and shut all the lights off and abandon her. Rinko's is pretty self-explanatory by this point, so you know, you're going in the dip. though I'm sure after a few more playthroughs my theories about these characters will be expanded. Shu isn't a big fan of us as well, but when we find him he accepts his fate without resentment and swings. After waking back up in school we realise our friends have left us, how surprising, so it's off to Shu's house. We head up the pathway through a forest to where he lives. I will say the first part of this area really put me on edge, in part to the fact that I think it's getting foggier. It looks like it is, but it's most likely because of the best scare I've had in a game in years. Huh. You must think I'm dumb. Honestly, after that, the rest of this section I was walking with my head on a swivel. Even this one got me nervous. Oh god, I'm scared now. I'm actually scared. No. Don't get up. Don't do it. Oh. Oh. Yo, this is so good. They're doing this so well. We then get chased down by the literal fog itself until we escape it and then take refuge in Shu's house. Oh. Thanks for watching. The next episode will likely be the last of this playthrough and thoughts video, so please like and subscribe if you're enjoying it so far, and feel free to leave a comment. I'll see you next time.